Hey y'all, I'm Chancellor and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Perfect Chaos, where I'm waking up one soul at a time. Okay, so in today's video we're going to talk about everything, about energies, like we always do, just about life in general and their spiritual awakenings. Some people that are going through this spiritual awakening may feel like they're going crazy sometimes because you being taught from such a young age. Make sure this is good. Fogged up. Okay. Alright. Oop, I'll be messing it up. Okay. So, you being taught from like a young age, from society, from your parents, or from whomever, you're taught these belief systems, which you agree to at some point and carry with you and believe, which becomes part of who you are. And because I get a lot of questions about this and that, and if is this real or what's going on with this, and I hear a lot of people that are going through their spiritual awakenings, and it may be parents that are talking to me about their children going through this that are grown, and they don't understand. So that's why I tell them watch my channel, because you can go from the beginning, because I kind of break everything down into simplify, I guess is what it is, so everybody can understand it. Through all walks of life, I have friends from all walks of life, been, done, seen many things, so I can relate to everyone, no matter what age, where you're from, what your beliefs are. So, and just like I tell everybody, there's no wrong religion, none of it's wrong. It's on how you get there. And but if you are going through this and you're starting to study all this information and starting to see all these things, it's a lot at first, and it's natural with the same thing where you feel you're alone, or you feel that you've been lied to your whole life. Um, but don't really look at it like you've been lied to your whole life, okay? Look at it this way, as a whole. So you were raised in your life, whether, for example, you were raised Catholic, and you're taught all the ways and what to believe and what you need to do, and you're conditioned through all the stuff growing up through your childhood. And somewhere else in the country, or in the world, in another country, they're raised to believe in Allah. So, as a child, they grow up, that's all they know. And maybe you're in another part of the country, you're raised to believe in Buddhism, to be a Buddhist. So, you have to look at it that way. Don't judge anybody, because they're only in their conscious mind, in the framework of the state that they are, from what they were taught to believe. There's no lies, there's no whatever, it's just because your parents, that's what they were taught to believe. So they're going to teach you what they know, what their beliefs are. And I was always raised as to, I had my beliefs, I was raised Catholic, but always question everything. And as you should always question everything. Everything are stories, everything is our teachings. And learning these things, nothing is a mistake. Therefore, nothing can be a lie, because it brings you to exactly where you are right now, watching this video. So, don't think of everything that you've been taught or everything that you hear from people that are lies. But you can, like, stop watching the news, because it's full of negativity and drama and lies, mostly. Because I've been to different places in the world, all over in the countries, and to watch news over there, the way that it's filtered out, what they hear about us in the United States is completely different. It's just almost like they're at war with each other. So we all kind of need to be one, like Atlantis was. Atlantis was the whole world as one community, as one consciousness, as one people. So people just think Atlantis is over here and sunk down. It may have been one part of Atlantis. Yes, there were several parts. Atlantis was a whole. So just kind of we're all kind of going back to that. Kind of people are getting back to where being together, to realize we're all part of each other. We're all connected. We're all one. So if you're going through this spiritual awakening right now and you're hearing about aliens or bases on the moon, any kind of extraterrestrial life or hidden bases we have here in the US, or you're hearing about the people going to Area 51, which is not even there, it's in New Mexico, that's just like a dummy base. You're hearing all these different things. And when you do this, and when you're hearing these things, when you're reading these things, when you're learning these things, or someone is teaching you these things, as I am, take everything as a story for what it is. There's truth in everything. There are lies in everything. And it's not really lies, it's just what people were told. Or, like, if you were to tell a story to one person, and they would tell another person, and then tell another person, when it comes back to you, it's not really the same story anymore. So think of it like that. Just listen to everything with an open mind and feel what resonates inside of you. You know the truth. It's already inside of you. Everything is already inside of you. All knowledge is already inside of you. You just have to tap into it and wake up. That's what you're here doing. That's what spiritual awakening is. You are here waking up to remember who you are, to remember where you come from, to remember why you're here. What you're here for is Earth School, to learn and never experience. So with that said, if you, for instance, something bad may happen, you think it's bad. Don't view it as something bad. Sometimes if it's with some other people, it wasn't for you, it was for them, you just happened to be there. So don't think everything that's bad or everything that's going on in the world is because of you, or for you, or happening to you. View it as a learning experience every time that it happens. Step back out of your stored emotion. What you're bringing into the situation is how you determine what the situation is. For instance, like if you witness this huge wreck and this thing falls or it smashes your car or whatever, but if you go as a child, you may have seen another wreck that you may have been in with a family member or that you've seen, and somehow you took something out of that affected you, or it scares you, or anything like that. You stored that emotion. And people always ask, why do people bring stuff with you? Why do you carry these things with you? You carry stuff with you because you didn't learn from it. So if you learn from every situation, you look at it as a learning experience and not putting emotion into every situation that happens. You learn how to respond to a situation instead of reacting to a situation. That's key. Because you learn from everything. You learn every day, you learn every second of your life. And lives before this and lives after. So, what I mean by that is like reincarnation. Look at it any way you want to. Your soul is infinite. You are infinite. This is just an avatar body, which you're using as a permission slip to learn. So, don't carry past things with you. And if you are carrying something with you, meditate. Do your Ho'oponopono, which translates into, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And you can do that with people, any situations you need, and release it and let it go. But when you're doing this and you're in your meditative state, and meditation, again, like I've taught in other videos, there's no wrong way to meditate. Pray. Same thing as meditation. Same exact thing. It's being still, concentrating on nothing or something. So, and learning how to observe your thoughts, not putting energy and not putting focus onto one thought. Let them come into your head, let them go out. And when you're in that calm, relaxed stillness of your body and mind, Then go into your Ho'oponopono or mantras, anything like that. Just something you can say to release something. But when you do that and you go into these situations, if you're carrying something with you that you have not let go, then quiet yourself, think about what it is, and let it go. And say the Ho'oponopono and release it and see what you learn from it. Look at the situation and see what you need to learn. Because you learn from everything and from everyone. Everyone's a teacher and everyone's a student all the time. Even the enlightened are still students. Okay? Now, a lot of people hold on to hate or anger towards someone else or someone in their past where there was a breakup, boyfriend, a girlfriend, husband, wife, or brother or sister that you're having something with, or a friend, or somebody, whatever it is. Let it go. Holding hate does nothing but hurt you. It's like holding or drinking poison, expecting the other person to die. You holding all this energy and all this hate inside of you, it tears you up. It kills you. Okay? Stored anger turns into cancer into the body that will kill you. So release it. There's no reason, there's nothing for you to hold on to any hate or to any anger towards anyone. Because if you were to go into a situation, like I say, experience everything as this is your first time ever doing it. That's how you should experience everything. That's how you should go into every situation. Every time. Granted, yes, it is hard. Because there are some days, even I have them still, that you're just like, you wake up and it's just like, oh, you just feel like it's going to be a bad day. But right there, what you need to do, don't say, oh, it's already going to be a bad day. Because you're just saying your whole day is going to be bad. Instead, say it's going to be a great day. And even then, sometimes it's still, things just go wrong. But it's for a reason. Especially when these planets were in retrograde, the way they were. It's because they're bringing up stored emotion. They're bringing up situations in your life that you have not dealt with. So deal with them and let them go. So you can continue on living and having fun and learning. Because that's what you're here to do. That's your purpose. That's what you're supposed to be doing. So other people have other purposes, not just that purpose. That's your main purpose here, is to learn. That's what you're here to do, to have fun, to love, not the romantic kind of love that you get from people, your family, your pets, and that kind of love, to experience real love, not romantic, sexual love. That's just fun, something to do. It's not what you're here to do. So just have fun is what you need to do. Experience everything. Life has, don't get into this. People are so stuck in a routine, in this little hamster wheel. They do this, and they do this, and they do this, and this is only this. This is the only way they go. Right here. Get off that wheel. Do other things. Like I said, take a different way to work. Do stuff that's outside of your norm. Miracles and things can't happen if you're stuck on that hamster wheel, going in the same places, doing the same things all the time. Nothing else new can happen in your life. You won't let anything new happen because you're blocking it. You're keeping it away. So change things up. You could have your routine of things that you do, whether you wake up, go to the gym, or wake up and have your coffee or something. Mix it up. Change it up. It's like doing workout routines. You can't do the same workout all the time because it does nothing. You will kind of get at a plateau. You have to change things up. You have to change things up in your life. Go to places. Eat foods you've never eaten. Your body changes every 7 years. Your taste buds change every 7 years. Your things you may be allergic to change every 7 years. So if you were allergic to, say, shrimp 7 years ago, you may not be now. So it changes. Everything changes. And things like that, in your body, it's always telling you something. Your body speaks to you through pain or through an illness or through a tingling, something. Listen to your body. Listen to what it says. Don't do it with emotion or belief. system that you may have. And belief systems are anything that's a permission that you give in yourself to say, this is what it is. That's what a belief is. This is why I do this. This is why I go to church. This is why I work this job. This is why I do this. It's a belief that you have. Or this is why people wear these kind of pants, and this is why I wear these kind of pants. That's not a fact. It's a belief that you think is factual, and all it is a belief. Something you believe or something you were taught to believe. So step out of that. Open yourself up to new possibilities, new things, try new things. Go to a different church, see what that's about. Or if you're not in church, don't go to church. Go study something else. Go see what the Buddhists do. If you're a Baptist, go see what the Buddhists do. Or if you're Baptist, go see what the Catholics do. Or if you're not into religion at all, that's fine too. It's what I'm saying is go try something new. You should always try something new. Or people don't get outside enough, which is the main thing. You should have at least 2 hours of sunlight a day. The sun heals you in so many ways. It activates things in your energy and activates things in your DNA. Because the whole world, this whole planet is going through a global awakening and a change in frequency, a change in your vibration. So remember how everything is energy. Everything is energy. Look at it in physics, modern physics, or in quantum physics. Everything's energy. It's proven scientifically. So just step outside of yourself. That's what you need to do. If you're going through this global awakening, there's spiritual awakenings you're going through right now, you're not crazy. Step back is what you need to do. Some people will get so caught up in it, and that's all they've seen, that's all they're doing. And then you'll even go to a point where you're thinking everybody's out to get you. Or you think that everything's just negative. So what that is, number one, nobody is out to get you. Nobody. You are here for you. No one else is here to harm you. No one else is here trying to attack you. Now, with that said, when you are raising your vibration in the spiritual awakening, you're raising your frequency to shift to this new earth that I've talked about in plenty of my videos, you always have positive and negative, yin and yang. Balance. You have to have balance. So now when you're raising your vibration and raising your frequency to this thing, the negative, which is at a different vibration, different frequency down here, and it's like two opposite poles, and they go opposite ways. When you're up here raising your vibration and waking up, you're in your spiritual awakening, remembering who you are and learning these things again, that you already know. So remembering these things, it's like you're given like a light beacon that you're shining off. So this negative side over here is going to see that and try to come at you and try to bring you back down. They can't touch you. They can see you. You can see them. They cannot physically harm you in any way. Because like I said in vibrations, when you're up here and they're right here, they can't exist together. It's like there's a glass wall in between them. You can see each other, you can see what's going on, you can see all this bad stuff happening. Doesn't affect you. Not at all. Can't touch you. You can only exist where you are the vibration thereof. So I know it's kind of maybe difficult for a lot of you to understand that, but go back to my video. Start from the beginning if you need to, and I go back and forth. If you have questions, ask them. I'll be glad to answer you. Call, write, whatever you need to do. I'm always here to help anyone. So people going through a spiritual awakening, you're going to feel like you're crazy. You're going to feel like you've been lied to. You're going to feel all this stuff, but it's all about the emotion that you bring into it. If all you choose to see is negativity, that's all you're going to see. And your vibration's just going down, going down, going down. Leave it up here. View it. There's balance. If all you choose to see is good, that's all you're going to see. See how that works? Your thoughts create your reality. So remember that. Now, if anybody else has any questions about anything or about anything that I talk about, I try to just touch things on these videos and help people as they're going through their spiritual awakening. That's what I'm here doing, is to help guide you and help you and let you know you're not crazy, because you're going to feel like that. You're going to feel like you're all alone. And don't push it on anybody. So I always say, live by example. All you have to do is be you. And if you're living in a household with people that are not at that vibration or raising or remember who you are, it's okay. Because if you are living in that same area and your vibration is getting raised up, theirs has no choice but to be raised. It's going to happen. You just live. You don't have to push into anybody. People are going to think you're crazy, or they already think you're crazy. It's okay. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep living like you're living. Meditate. It'll be okay. I promise. It'll be okay. If you need me, call. Need me? Write. Message me. Facebook, DM, Instagram, Twitter. Comment on here. Whatever you need, I'm always here. So if you like this video, like it. If you want to see more videos like it, subscribe. It's a little subscribe button somewhere over there, and or below this. And hit the little notification bell next to it if you want to get notifications for when I post videos, which is almost every day. And if I don't, skip a couple days, then I'll make 3 or 4 videos in a day. So, but anyone needs anything or needs to make a video about anything, just let me know. I love you all. See you soon.